Hello and welcome to another LEGO Batman movie set. This is set number 70912 Arkham Asylum, the third Arkham Asylum set released by LEGO. First one was from superheroes, and the second one is... No, the first one's from LEGO Batman, second one's from superheroes, and the third one is this one. The first one was made out of different buildings that you can put together or pull apart easily. The second one, much like this one, is a big front door / wall piece. And this one here, because I've seen the movie, I'll tell you that the basic shape and look of it is based, it does look very much like the movie version, but everything's just miniaturized and much smaller. If you imagine this, all these towers being like wider and taller with more windows going up left sideways. So if you want to get something that kind of looks more like the movie, you might consider picking up 2 or 3 of these sets if you can afford it. 2 or 3 of these sets and just extend the set, make it taller and bigger. Much like how people took the Avengers Tower, bought maybe 2 or 3 of those and then combined them to make a really big Avenger Tower, so it looks more like what it should. Here's a good look at the back of the set. Pretty standard, showing you the back of the set itself. The back of the box shows you the back of the set. Some of the features you get in there, and yep, everything is done in one pretty thick and heavy instruction booklet. This is hefty, and yeah, parts guide on the back, as well as advertising some of the previous superhero sets, which are still available in most stores, of course. And once again, showing you some features of the set itself. And yes, of course, this comes with a sticker sheet. Pretty big sticker sheet. Not a fan of this many stickers, but who? Now, the last 2 Arkham Asylum sets came with a van, a sort of like ambulance, Arkham Asylum ambulance, and this time you get a police car, the Gotham City police car, and it looks alright. It's very square, very blocky, especially the top here. I wonder why they didn't use this design for more like a rounded piece. There's a little light there, or horn or whatever. And the trunk is advertised to fit 1 radio and 1 handcuff, 1 pair of handcuffs, but I managed to fit both in there, so the spare piece is also in there. And this opens up, you got the doors and such, and inside here, we've done this. If you move the top plates here, this is supposed to be a 1-seater, but this looks easy enough. If you move the steering wheel to one side, put 1 figure to one side, and perhaps you can have 1 figure sitting on the front and another one sitting on the back on an angle. This looks easily convertible to allow more figures to sit in here. The top here is it's okay. Usually these things come off as an entire piece, like the entire top comes off as 1 piece, but here it doesn't. It's not designed that way, so you gotta pull off multiple 3 pieces on top to access the inside if you want to. Car's okay, color's okay, looks okay. It's okay. Second build here is the guard tower, which just like the other 2, there's a guard tower, but this one's the tallest guard tower. Signposts, a basketball ring there, more basketball-y when you stick the stickers. There's a food bench, which has no studs, so the figure's going to slide right off that if you use it. That's annoying. And there's also a weight lifting bench with some extra dumbbells. So you got a big dumbbell and some extra dumbbells there. So there's a room here, and I guess you can stand 1 figure there if you needed to. There's some explosives there. Explosive boxes, of course, an actual tower bit on top right there for the guard to look out of, and just rotate that around. Some bits sticking out for people to stand on if they need to, like Assassin's Creed, climb up there. Ooh, I can stand here. And the top of the tower, right there. A lot of snow effects on these pieces. Now, the main build itself, at first it looks really small, but actually once you start building it, you realize it isn't small, because on the box you see the front and the back. What you don't see is the side. I want to take a look at the front first. Technically, another minifigure here, the 10th Doctor, Doctor Who hair. So that's something. Full grey figure. So some people are looking for pure coloured figures. There you go, there's one here. Doors open up, and this is a really deep hall. So that's cool. And how do I close this? Can I close it? It's a little bit hard to close. There we go. look how thick this is. That's why this thing's expensive. It is actually really big. You just don't notice it, and that's pretty cool. The side like thickness of this. I'm gonna take a look at the top here because the top is also really detailed. Surprising amount of detail in this that you don't really notice. It's actually another balcony place where you can stand at least two figures, and a doorway there. And throughout the entire build, there are all these bits that spike out. These little bits that stick out, which gives it an amazing amount of detail. Which such a simple design, but makes it look so good. All the way to the top, a lot of detail. Very, very gothic. So that's really cool. On the inside here, you have a upper room with a shelf here, some tapes, orange juice, and some computer screens and stuff. You got these cameras there, and this chunk here, you got level 2 areas for people to stand on, which would be great for animation and photos. You can take this entire piece out, which gives you access to this whole hallway in there. That's a lot of space. That's amazing. That's a really good design. Whoever designed this toy, kudos to you. Or use, if there's one. So that's huge space inside there. And what this is here, this is actually, you want that X-ray scanner. So with the sticker sheets applied to all over it, you will get the whole scanning mechanism. So you stick some stickers on these black plates there, scan it across as the prisoners are coming in. That's really cool. So yeah, this whole piece there, of course, this comes up really easy. So you could push it further in to, if you're lacking space, push it in, you stick some figures standing there. That's something you can do. That's really, really, really cool. So those red Technic bits on the side, at first you'd think, okay, that's a good connector for the side chunks of the main building. But, oops. When I pass this building across, you can see that the hole here is just a standard hole. So what this does is, it doesn't actually stay in. It's a separate piece. I guess they don't want you to pick the whole thing up because you drop it and smash it to bits, but this one doesn't actually stay permanently connected. It's a very loose connection. Not really sure why they went with that. I would have preferred if there was an extra bit there, like Technic plug there and there, so this could, I could lift this whole piece up on its own. But no, it doesn't. So basically this thing is shorter than the previous Arkham Asylum, but in terms of thickness, it's way thicker, and it's actually, because it's thicker, the rooms are deeper. So that's cool. You got the washing machine room down there, and you got another office here with some chemicals and a chair that falls about. Some lights there, and the railing for the guards to stand on continues, and you got these small prison rooms. Again, in the movie, these rooms are like 4 times the size, so you can actually walk around, there's a bed inside and whatnot, but for the toy purpose, they're only single rooms. More cameras going across, and more snow details on the roof, an extra window there, which is cool. And this thing is thick enough to have another window in the corner there, that's really nice, and of course the Gothic design carries on here. And you got these windows with prison bars on top, which is, again, a nice design. Finally, our last main build of this set is the other side of the wall. You can see plants coming out because poison ivy, of course. The main building, the outside of it looks very similar on both sides because it's symmetrical. Here we have more prison rooms, and I left the piece there. No, it didn't. It's this way. Oops. So yeah, more prison guard areas stand. And here's actually a talking space. You can remove this very easily. So you got the phone booth area for them to talk to each other if they need to. Which is, there was one scene in the movie where Harley Quinn's talking to the Joker. Oops, spiders. And you can unplug this. Oh, these pieces fell out. These are meant to be like the food, like eating trays. So just slap that here. They hold them upside down, so you stick these in like as if they were plates. And there's some milk, donuts, giant pretzels, hot dogs, cheese bits, and some watermelon triangles. You get 3 of those pieces, so that's really cool. Just need one more, then you can have a full round piece of watermelon. Damn you, Lego. Should have given us 4 pieces. So that's that. There are 12 figures in this, and the first 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 12. Including the statue, that's 13 figures. I have a basic Batman body here. He's got 2 bat blades, and of course the unique bit would be the face. This face is also seen in one of the other sets, so this is not an exclusive Bat head or Bat figure. Problem here is, I think this face is exclusive. He's got the Phantom Zone gun with a little aiming thing on here. You shoot people and they fall into the Phantom Zone. Dual-coloured legs and dual-coloured arms and very nice and sharp printing. Slightly confused head. And that's what it looks like underneath. I think actually this head is the same as the Dick Grayson head from the Bat Scuttler set. So obviously you're going to have a green eyeglasses here, whereas the Scuttler Dick Grayson has the skin colored one, but the head underneath is the same. Barbara Gordon here is also the same head as the Scuttler version, but the body is the unique bit. Printed badge on her legs, printed torso, and printed back. Gold paint on the hairpiece there is pretty good, and angry face underneath. Next 5 figures are the inmates. Now the heads and faces are all the same as the other versions, if they exist in the other version. I think they don't have a Two-Face figure yet, but I think I'm not sure if he's going to be appearing in the summer sets. But the Catwoman head and helmet, Joker head and helmet and hair, and all these heads, they're all the same as their regular minifigure versions. And the Arkham suits for all the guys are the same, and the female ones are the same to each other. The legs are the same between all of them, but they do have different colored hands. And so the female version just has a bit of a female shape going on. Poison Ivy back says Arkham there. The Riddler, same as the one from... So this head's from the one from the Scuttler. Riddler has the same head from his sort of Riddler car thing. Joker's escaping head. Two-Face there, which is exclusive to this set from now. It's cool that like she's in prison, but she still gets to keep her cat utility belt. So remove that, you can see the head underneath and this side of the head. So again, all of these heads are the same from the other versions. This Harvey Dent head, if you think about it, is actually quite creepy for a kid's toy. Just think about it. That's the skin is melted away that you can see a bit of the bone and flesh underneath. That's quite disturbing. And see, he's quite an angry face there, and on the other side, he's got a mouth open face. Yeah, just think about that for a moment for a Lego toy. Finally, 4 more characters here. The Arkham guy with the hook hand is called Aaron Cash, and he's an actual character from the comic books who had his hand bitten off by, I think it was Killer Croc. So it's a reference in the film, of course, and they decided to make that into a minifigure just because why not? So that's cool. So yeah, he's got the unique body print and stuff. The print is pretty decent, and head's also pretty decent, and here's a good look at the back. That hair back on. The police officers are like the same officers you get in the Lego Batman movie accessories kit. So you get more officers in that pack. You get 3 officers, including 1 being Montoya, but there's also 2 regular cops. So that pack's really good to get. You can add those 2 extra cops to this set, as well as Montoya to this set, to really buff up the amount of security guards. So both these cops have pretty much the same body, no female bits, anything on the female one. She does have a secondary face, the guy one doesn't because the hat can't cover the back of the head. Harley Quinzel here has a little Arkham noteboard there, but if you didn't know this was Harley Quinzel, this figure could pass off as just a regular Arkham nurse or doctor, which I think that's good. So you could take the obvious Harley Quinzel from the previous Arkham set and put that in here, and have this as a regular doctor. She has 2 tone colored legs, which is pretty cool, and a happy face on the back. I think this is a very good set. I love buildings more than just vehicle sets for superhero stuff. Where is the Hall of Justice or Fortress of Solitude set? Those need to come out, Lego. Come on. We've had, you know, Avengers headquarters and even Hydra headquarters, but DC side, only Batcaves and Arkham Asylums. Come on, come on, come on. This is a very good set, a ton of figures in here, and the figures are pretty decent. Yes, some repeats with the Arkham inmate suits, but hey, what are you going to do? It's an Arkham Asylum thing, of course they're going to have repeating suits. Having some extra guards are great. If you think about it, there's actually 4 Arkham people working here instead of like previous sets where there's only 2 for the entire building, so the minifigure count is really good. And the overall build is very solid, very secure. A little bit too many sticker sheets, but you can get over it with building, it's okay. So overall, if you like Lego Batman, if you like Batman in general, this is a good Arkham Asylum set to get. I still think the second one is the best one. The first one has that really cool animated gothic feel, and this one has a more standard feel, but the inside rooms are all very good. They've used the space very wisely. The rooms are deep, to have a nice hallway look, and generally just a pretty decent set. So I definitely recommend it. It's a bit expensive, but still trying to get it. Bootleg's already copying it though, so if you can't afford the official thing, there's Leap In, I guess. So check that out. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Same bat channel. Maybe.